Good morning, Gemini, and welcome to today's reading for the month of December. So, Gemini, let's see what is your current state of energy and what is crossing. Okay, so Gemini, what I see, your current state of energy is you are in harmony. Uh, it's a good energy, I would say. Like, I can see that you have come through a battle. You know, the card is the chariot in a stability, which means that you have come through a battle uh, and somewhere you are now, you have won over the battle. Basically, whatever struggles you had, whatever difficulties you had in your past, you kind of have attained a certain level of victory, or how I can say, like a stability in your life. And hence, yes, Queen of Swords. So basically, it also says that you are in a quite it's a you have a hold of your current situation. And this also says that somewhere you have actually been through a spiritual journey. So maybe you were looking for some answers, you were trying to figure out life. See, I'm not talking about your battles with your relationship, job, work, and all. Those were there and you kind of figured things out. In the meantime, you found your path towards spirituality, your path towards clarity, and your path towards understanding the reality, the real meaning of being in the now moment. So that is visible, that you are quite surrendered and you are thriving in the now moment. And that's how, so basically the life is quite, I would say it's like flowing calm. The calmness is shown here. Let's see past. Okay, so past also, it says that you have come from a, okay, so your past was also, it shows that, see, the thing is, in your life, probably you never kind of, how do I say, so things were just created in your life by your own thoughts. I wouldn't say the situation was so bad. You had a quite stable and a good situation in your life, um, in every aspect of life, job, business, relationship, everything. It was good, but what you did was you were kind of an overthinker. So you did that overthinking and you got into the loop of overthinking, and hence somewhere you had created the disruption, you had created the disbalance in your life. And then of course the hard work is shown, like you have really put in a lot of effort and you've understood the reality, and you have come to a phase where you have attained that sort of um, acceptance and understanding of how the thought process works and how you should be able to control it. All that is done. But what I see in your future, again, your future is showing the similar pattern. So the thing is, even though you have achieved that level of contentment, or that level of um, understanding, yet I think you need to exercise it more. So basically, whatever process you followed, whatever tools you used to attain the spirituality, level of spirituality, and whatever path you crossed, don't just consider it as experimental, you know, because whatever you did experiment, those were all right. All of them were the right direction. So now that you have walked the journey and now you have understood, you consciously now follow it, make it your routine. Because when you just trying, trying and error, trial and error, and then you will get back to your, the innate intrinsic quality, because we all have that one kind of, and then in the mid of something we just try to figure out, like, okay, let me change this lifestyle, or let me do this and that, and and then you again get back to your old self. So here the guidance is, do not get back to your old self, because whatever you're doing, whatever you did, let's say in past 1 year, was all right direction, towards the right direction. So stick to the direction, do not deviate from the direction, uh, because if you do not stick to what you are doing, then um, it's like you are again going to get back to your same old thoughts, same old, negative loop of thinking, right? So let's see what is your desired reality, and okay, so your desired reality also says that you actually wanted to attain this level of spirituality. You were looking for the spirituality. How do I say? Like, you know, I think as it shows that, it shows a battlefield, and battlefield, that means you were just fighting. You're just fighting to achieve something in your career, your relationship, your every field, every aspect. So, and that period has not been very, you know peace. It was a bitter period for you. So, and definitely, because you had a calling towards spirituality, you found your spiritual path, and you found that uh, quite early, I would say. Because what happens is, whenever anybody go through a difficult journey, difficult situation, it's not always that one chooses a spiritual path. They all, kind of wander around, and they just kind of go in the loop of blaming and pointing fingers, and then always blaming others or blaming their fate, that, oh, this happened to me because, this always happens to me, and yeah, I know I'm kind of unlucky, and this and that, and blah blah blah. I have actually heard a lot of people doing that, but you know you are quite courageous, quite a strong and bold personality, that you didn't do that. You didn't surrender into that negativity. You figured it out that yes, something is wrong. something is going in a different direction, and you of course took your time. And I would say the journey is not today, the journey probably has had started from your childhood, and on and off and on and off and on and off, and then it's probably, took a major event to happen for you to get into this journey. Okay, let me figure out what could be the major event. So definitely it's showing that you had a connection with somebody who was standing, first of all, in the energy of Queen of Wands, which is, somebody who was holding your fort, holding your, you know, decision making part. So basically, somebody was there in your life. It could be your partner, it could be your mother, your parent, your mentor, or somebody who was very close to you, very elderly to you, or your partner, in some points your sibling as well, who were holding the fort for you, who were kind of pushing you to take the decision, right decision towards your life, your education, your career, your everything. And of course, you kind of had a very beautiful relationship with this person. It was like a more than a love affair. It was like a pure soul uh, love. It could be your mother, it could be your grandmother, it could be anybody who were like really uh, you know unconditional love sort of a relationship. And also they were the one who were holding the fort for you, who were guiding you through all your actions and directions, right? And somewhere I see that you are not able to do that part for yourself. So maybe it is because that person is missing right now in your life. Or maybe it's a distant, that you have gone far away from that person, or the person is now no more, or probably. So you don't have that energy present in your life anymore, and because of which you are just wandering because you are not you never took that sort of decisions in your life. You you were always guided, and now things have fallen into your own hands, and now you are the one who will be taking all the decision in your life to function, and you're not able to do that because you have blindfolded yourself, because you're just scared, you're just nervous, and you're not able to think what what is right, what is wrong, and what I should be doing, because you were always guided and you were always mentored into through a journey. And somewhere that person's energy has something to do with spirituality, and hence you are called into spirituality, and your spiritual journey has started from there. But this is a quite early phase, very very early phase in your life. You have attained this level. I would say that you have attained the level of spirituality, but yes, you have been into it or been deeper into it, and it's quite early stage. So do not give up at this moment, and do not think that things are done. Spirituality is way more deeper. So if you are into this journey and into this field, definitely don't give up, and try to Explore as much as you can, being positive, okay? Because otherwise these two cards are just right there, which shows that yes, at times situation will become difficult, time will come to test you, you will feel broken, but trust me, every effort is worth, because the path of spirituality is just amazing. And wow, I have not really come across such reading in a very long time, or probably I would say this is kind of first reading I'm, yeah, doing for Gemini. And this is the reading for the month of December, but your energies are talking that the journey is coming from past, which I would say 1 year, but some of the cards says from your childhood, you know, or from mid age. So it's kind of linked, it's kind of connected. Your life was kind of, you know, whatever life uh, you know, the basic qualities, some of it is reflecting, which is coming from your childhood. Some of it, of course, you have tried, like really worked on it in 2025. And yes, the year end is actually very beautiful. So, and what is your desire reality is also kind of speaks about it, that you want to have a balance in life. So having balance, of course, it's spiritual. It's in terms of relationship you want to find balance, in terms of career you want to find balance. So balance, you are kind of trying to attain balance, and that of course it's coming from a energy of healing yourself, you know. The main energy here, you want to heal yourself and you want to find balance. And see, in that process, the opportunity is also there. Opportunity as in, you might be thinking that you don't have enough to do what you want, you don't have right platform to function. You must be thinking that, you know, because I see somewhere your thought process is something which is kind of stopping you. So it's all in your thoughts that you're kind of thinking, probably I'm not doing right, probably I could have done better if I would have had that. And what is that, even you don't know, okay? It's just that you're thinking that, you know, I should have everything and then I can perform, or then I can, you know, do something. So that kind of thinking you is because, see, your, I think it's your intrinsic quality, it's not a quality, it's intrinsic habit of overthinking, you know, over analyzing stuff, over you know, getting into a negative loop. Otherwise it's just that you don't feel good about it, you know. You are that sort of a person, but you know, you consider yourself blessed because you had this, which is somebody's blessing, angel's blessing, I would say, because of which you called into the spiritual path. And this is your thought, okay? This is your subconscious thought, that I want to create a balance. And when you don't see that balance, right? And Gemini, of course, I mean, that's kind of your intrinsic quality also, like a little bipolarity, I would say, that, you know, you kind of wonder most of the time and you're trying to find something. So here I would say that be assured, you know, if you are listening to this video and if you are in this journey, then definitely there is something linked, and definitely you had to listen to it. You had to hear it from somebody telling you that yes, you are in a right path, and the only thing which is stopping you is your thought process, because you do have that right state of everything, opportunity, uh, you know um, so basically you must be thinking that this is missing, that is missing, I don't have this, I don't have that, how can I do without it, oh my god, this is not there and I am not able to attend what I'm supposed to attend because this is not there. No, you can always figure out, and you can always see things are just right in front of you if you stop making excuses. So right now, your only thing is believe in yourself, follow the same path you are going in, and stop making excuses. Let me figure out a little more about your relationship part. Okay, so relationship part also, I would say that it's not very, yeah. So yeah, relationship part also, I would say it's not really going well, and the problem is your own thought process. Problem is you are trying to balance between your job, career, relationship, everything, and it's not happening. Uh, and somewhere you are getting into the negative loop again and again, and you're kind of thinking, if the situation becomes right, then I will function. You need to really correct that mentality. For you, I would also suggest, if you can go for a mentorship, counseling, then seek counseling. But I would advise that you seek counseling from a spiritual person. So if you have a guru in your life, definitely go to him or her. Otherwise, go for chakra balance. I'm not asking you to go to any therapy, psychiatry, or something, no. Because I see that this whole situation, what is created in your life right now, is mainly coming because of your chakras imbalance. Because you are not able to trust the process. You are not able to trust your own journey. You are not able to trust yourself. You're not able to have faith in yourself. So all this will come from chakra healing, and trust me, uh, I'm not sure whether you guys are willing to take any advice from like if something is posted on YouTube, but definitely share this with me on the comment section and tell me whether the advice, whatever I suggest, is well taken or not. But yes, I will urge you guys that you go for chakra healing, and you will see immense result in your life. Because see, I see your current state of energy, and this current state of energy of feeling calm and believing and being in the known will improve and become more and more and more. So you will be in this state for rest of your life. And trust me, this is a very beautiful state where you are a victory person. You are a victorious person, right? So yes, guys, um, to summarize, you need to have a control over your negative thought process, negative loop of thoughts. You need to seek counseling from a spiritual person. Chakra healing is must for you, must, at least 3 to 6 months. And you need to really, I said, negative thought and negative loop of thought. Focus on this spirituality or this journey, what you did to attend this situation, because you attend this situation quite quick. It came to you, it came into your life very soon. So don't just give up right now. Don't just think that okay, this is done and this will be like this forever. No, this was done, but if you don't continue to work on it in a same, you know, um, how do I say, passion and same intensity, it's not gonna last. And a lot of negative cards which indicates your mental state, right? So you are kind of getting worked up, and you are not able to believe and trust the process. So yes, that's something coming out quite strong. And this is end of the year reading, so this energy is for the whole year. You know, it's coming from past, from your childhood, because this kind of negative loop of thoughts, of course, it indicates your childhood, but it's coming from the whole 2025 journey, and it also indicates how your 2026 journey will be. And hence I'm giving you the suggestion that utilize December and rest of November. And definitely the first thing you should be doing blindfoldedly, which you are sitting in that kind of negative zone, start your chakra healing. Start with chakra balancing. Rest, everything will start to fall into places, right? So this was your reading for the month of December, Gemini. Hope you liked it. If you want to get further reading, detailed reading, get in touch with me. Otherwise, thank you for watching and Happy New Year in advance.